Happy Tuesday, everybody. B-Phlat's back in action. She's back in Philadelphia. The weather couldn't stop her. Nothing could stop her to get back to you. Grace on the engineer board tonight. I'm Chris Denman in St. Louis. That's B-Phlat, Philadelphia. We're excited to be back here on Tighten Up Tuesday, where we flip shit and make it fly. That's right, your favorite DIY and comedy podcast every Tuesday on the TwoFunnyMamas channel. So excited to be back. Let us know in the comments if you're having a good time. We got a poll up. We got projects to run through. We got flash drags to talk about. We got to hear it all. Look at that. B's got the t-shirt. She's showered, makeuped, hair is done. It's time to party. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's go. Cheer her on, too. Look at B. Getting her evening started. What's up, B? Oh, okay.
Can't help it, Chris.
Here, let me cheer you on. Go, B.
Oh, I'm so excited to be back. You know, I was so mad we missed last week. And I got to do a little extra for Helen and, you know, Miguel and Helen. They on early. They always CashApping early. Way before the show started, like an hour ago.
How does that work? Wait, what are you talking about, CashApp? What, you doing like a dance or something? What do you, if somebody's new to the show, what does this mean?
You know, I'm breaking it down. Oh, that's just love. They CashApping for love.
But you get a dance, too, if you send a CashApp to B-Phlat. You keep the show moving along, and you get a little strange for some change, people. Hello.
And amazingly so, I can't believe I'm not out of breath.
I think after meeting you in person for the first time, like, it's hard to imagine you slowing down. Like, the energy's real.
You and like 3 other people said that in St. Louis, no matter how late it was, how exhausted I was. And, you know, I kicked it straight hard, lost my voice and everything.
Yeah.
I still kicked into gear when I was meeting people and whatever. And they were like, girl, it's 2:00 in the morning. I was like, I know, but I'm still nice. I'm still friendly. I was still popping around the party. Like, y'all need anything? Anybody else need me to roll? Y'all good? Good. Chris.
You did great, and we'll explain why B wasn't on last week. So thank you if you missed us last week. We certainly hope it made the heart grow fonder. B, you've got so much. You got a lot to get to tonight. I'm going to step back, let you do your thing. What's the word?
Well, the word is, you know, I always got to show love to all my Picassos watching, everybody partying in the comments. You know, I'm so grateful for them. I'm very thankful. It's funny, I had a great conversation with Edie today we were talking about stuff.
Sherri Shepherd's assistant.
Yeah, Sherri's assistant. And I was just telling her how grateful I am and thankful because Edie asked me, had I watched any episodes of my own show? And I did try. And I said, you know what? I commend all of the fans of TwoFunnyMamas and me that actually can sit down and watch this show for an hour and a half. I tried it. I ain't even got the damn patience. I was like, I don't feel like I'm interesting to me. So it's funny. I was like, all right, let me watch my own show. And I was all like, and I saw a funny part. And I was like, I can't watch this shit for no whole hour and a half. I got shit to do. So that's so sad that I feel that way about my own show. And it has nothing to do with that. I guess I'm just not really I'm not a big sit down and watch shit kind of person. I got shit to do. But I commend people. It does. I love people. I got an email from a fan saying that her and her daughter, this is like their date. Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have their mother-daughter time. And I'm actually going to give them a shout out. I'm going to have to get their name out on email. She was like, we watch we're day oneers. We don't miss it. She's like this. I was like, wow. I can't imagine me and my mama sitting down watching TwoFunnyMamas here. I can't imagine me and my mama sitting down watching shit together. But
my mom watches the show.
Bill on her screen. She can look at her Verizon bill on the screen. We can watch that together.
So
but I thought that was so nice.
That's great.
Like, wow. So Dennis gave me the perspective of other people. You know, he's like, because he feels the same way about his podcast. And I guess because I'm not a narcissist, I'm not into me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I like to give joy to other people. I can't just sit down and look at me. That's probably why I don't do a lot of selfies. I don't take pictures by myself when I'm out at my show. I got to take the picture with the people.
Yeah.
I don't be all like, get me right here. Oh, get me on my good.
She's back, people. She is back. Oh,
so
my
I
goodness.
just want to thank all my fans. And I was just feeling so grateful for Kim and Sherri just for this show. You know, just people that sit and actually watch, and people that even come back, you know, people that stay with us the whole time. So it's nothing but love.
It's nice.
Yes, it is. And I was like, I commend them. I really do. Thank you. Thank you, fans.
She's serious about it, people.
I'm very serious about that.
So I know you have such a long list of things. Do you want to jump in, kind of tell people why we missed last week before we get started? What do you think?
Yeah, I do, but I also want to show love, you know, to Lauren for my music.
Sounds Noel.
Daphne for keeping me organized. Her son graduated yesterday.
Oh, congratulations, Daphne.
Yeah, we didn't get to do much, and we don't need to because that's family time, and that to me becomes, you know, that's top before anything. So I was like, girl, don't even worry about it. So, you know, I always got to show them love, and I do have to show much love to Mark and Quincy. Shout out to STL in the house.
You want your pictures?
Yeah, you know what? Before we even go into pictures, I just kind of want people to know that when we landed at 11, it started at 11 a.m. My brother took Dennis. They went and shot pool, and they were gone the whole day Saturday.
I love that.
Just all day kicking it. And I was running around. I actually went to my sister's, got the car, then I had my niece grab all this stuff for a surprise party I was doing for one of my best friends. I picked that shit up from her and then took it and dropped that off, drove to Illinois, got ready, then came back. And it was like 6 o'clock to meet with Mark and Quincy. Quincy had just landed from Arkansas visiting his mom. And he was like, I can make it. He talking about, I'm going to take a disco nap, but I'm going to be there. I was like, get your disco nap in because we about to kick it in STL Rocks.
B calls me. She's like, hey, are you going to come meet up tonight? And I was like, I've been working since like 7 a.m. When are you meeting? She's like, in 20 minutes. And I'm 40 minutes away. I'm like, absolutely not. Little did I know you would. I had plenty of time because your night didn't end very early.
We made it an all-nighter. It was so funny because Quincy was exhausted, but we kicked it in that party. There was a band playing. It was like this dude, we didn't even know. We was like, can we sit over here until your people come? He was all like, y'all my people. If you sit next to me. I said, well, shit, let me go and sit right here. Because Mark, I said, Mark, excuse you. Because Mark had sat down with Alicia.
So you went to a bar with Mark and Quincy. Totally normal behavior from Comedienne Podcast. So they hang out with their fans.
And Alicia, Mark's wife, she came. So we had such a great time.
That's nice.
Then we took the party from there to the next party. We didn't leave till 2 a.m. Chris, I ain't even sleep with my husband that night. Ain't that sad? He slept in Illinois and I slept in St. Louis at my daddy's house.
For those of you that don't know, Illinois is like you have St. Louis. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. Like if you're in the downtown St. Louis, you look over and there's Illinois.
I was so drunk and so high. I was kicking it Saturday all day. I was texting my husband and my brother. I was like, can somebody come and get me and bring me back to Illinois? I was like, and take my sister's car and put it in front of my daddy's house.
Yes.
Then I was like, I'm going to go down to my mom's house and spend the night. And I was like, no, they're not going to hear me. I don't have the pod to get in because my mother lives closer than my dad. So anyway, I was driving to my daddy's house straight down the street like this. And my friends were following me and they just as drunk. But we made it. And I slept on my daddy's couch for 4 hours. Got up and drove to Illinois and got into bed with my husband.
There you go. That's all that matters.
So, from there, it was just all downhill because I kicked it on Sunday at the graduation and lost the voice. And then Monday I was up there with you kicking it, Chris. So
yeah. We moved offices since then, but you got to see the first office we had. That was 3 years in that place. But do you want the pictures now or you want to do those later?
Video
we get the
first.
video. Yeah.
And I thank you for throwing up those pictures.
All right.
In advance. This is why we didn't have no show.
Here, can you go slow? Go back. This is too fast. Who edited this?
I did.
I can
'Cause
tell.
You know what? Chris, I did that because last time I showed family or like stuff that didn't have DIY, wasn't DIY related.
Okay,
Like,
so
why you show them pictures?
tell everybody.
That ain't
Tell
got shit to do with it.
Tell everybody
So,
who this is and what
Okay.
child's birthday party did you crash with all those balloons?
that I don't know whose party we crashed, but the gentleman said that we could sit there. He said we part of the party. And that was over in the VIP section. And people were standing all around. I was like, we not standing up. And Mark knows the owner. So anyway, they pulled
Of
some
course,
strings.
Mark, LMM with the
Mark
M hat on.
Right.
And Marvin the Martian on it. Look at that. He's doing it. Did you realize that? He's wearing Marvin the Martian and his nicknames
No, I
and his
didn't
name
even
is
know
MM.
that.
See,
Oh.
I know.
See, I don't
I,
know nothing about Marvin the Martian.
well, that's the same. Okay, MM. I like that. I'm picking up on the style.
Quincy and my soror that I pledged with.
Who's your soror?
Christy. Right there
Christy
next to me.
and Quincy
One of my
with
best
the
friends.
summer vibe. I love it.
Quincy came straight off the plane
That's so
and came
awesome.
straight to I was like, oh, we out here kicking it.
That
Oh,
bar
we
you
was
were at
kicking it
was
hard.
bumping.
Yes, it was. And the band was dope. And then the DJ was dope. And then we took the party down the street.
Oh, that's great.
So, yes, that's us.
All right, we don't have to stay on this
Okay,
one
Chris,
long.
that's you and I. That's such a nice picture to show our height difference. And I was tiptoe. I was on my tiptoes.
She's so little.
Trying
Oh,
to
it's
get my
great,
hair up
man.
to your eyebrows. I was like, oh, I'm so short.
Yes, that was so great. Our whole office was just buzzing for the 2 hours that B was there. It
I'm
was like
surprised
a
you was up on me, Chris, because I
just
was so morning and I
sugar
didn't
rush.
comb my hair, brush my teeth, wash my
This
face,
is-
nothing. I
Well,
came
you were-
straight up there.
You were
That's
great.
the shit I slept in.
This is Key, and you see her dance. That's in the old studio
Yes.
with B. Love it.
Yes, that's me printing my first flash rag.
ByPhlat.com.
Business.
Byjack.com/BPhlat. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so it was interesting to see the process.
Yeah, you made us watch your
see
own
me rocking
show
my
at the
bag.
studio.
Shout out to Camille, Black
nice.
is Vogue. Yes, and I was like, oh, this rag match my bag. I love the new color.
Black
the new
Sea
color is
Vogue.
popping. Yes,
Black Sea
Black Sea
Vogue.
Vogue.
Got it.
Official. That's my girl. You know, that's
Mhm.
Clarksville in the house.
Now, I had to throw this one in. This is around the corner. They've got these muralists that have just done this in our neighborhood.
It is
This is
nice.
incredible. That's
We
B.
didn't
If you,
get the
if you
whole
see-
block. The whole
No,
block.
it's
is
the
like
whole
that.
block. Yeah,
Really
it's
dope.
awesome. And that's B's
Fun
mohawk.
faces. Yes, Chris, you threw these extra ones in there, and see, I got
Authenticity.
also. Yeah, since we already into flash rags, I have to give a shout out to Faith, Tunshine, and Keita. I know they didn't receive. They hit me up on that day, May 20th, and did the live flash rag order, but their order doesn't match the name that I wrote out on the card. So if you are watching Faith, Keita, or Tunshine, TONSHINE, please hit us up. Or you can hit me up in Frugal Flip, or if you want to do it in the comments, I don't know how, DM. But we need your real name, the name that you ordered the rags under, so that we can match it up with that. So that
B was
John
co-
can get those 3 out. He's
B
still
was
holding
kind
on
enough to
those.
sign a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you 3 ladies haven't gotten yours yet, because the name on the credit card does not say Keita. So, yes, I don't even want to use mine yet. I'm still using the old ones. Look at the old versus the new.
That is a lot of sweat that goes through those.
Oh, look at that. Look at this.
You put those things at work.
I don't even want to use my new ones. They are so nice and soft. So, yes. And, yeah, I just want to give them a shout out real quick. And hopefully, like I said, they're watching and they can hit us up in the frugalflip@gmail.com so we can know that the name that they ordered that rag under, so we can get those 3 orders out. So I
Frugal
just want
Flip.
to thank everybody for, who ordered rags on the live. That was so dope on May 20th.
That
And
was
I
great.
appreciate you. I love Key. She was all like, Chris, and while she's here, you need to get some photos and you need to get some content. I was like, oh my gosh, she reminds me of me. I was so running shit like that when I used to work in them white people used to be like, I'm not gonna work for that girl. She can't tell me what she's gonna do. She's not even 25. That's
Look
what
at-
the old
Look at
That's what
this.
they say, Chris.
Look at Key and B.
Yeah, she was just showing me how things work. I'm interested in that kind of stuff. You know me, Chris, because if I have an idea and then I'm like, oh, Chris, can you do this? You can't say, oh, no, B, we can't do that. I'll be like, no, because what Keith showed me on the
Oh, you think so? Yeah,
you
that's
know,
good.
always bring it back around to me. I can
Yes.
be like, well, Keith showed me that you can change this. So if I ask for a different color, she could throw that up. So anyway.
Quincy we'll get to the live chat, but Quincy just caught my eye because it's about me. I live for the mustard flash rag. That's the Deezy edition. That's funny.
Yes, that is the Deezy edition. Oh, I should have signed that on Keita's rag. I signed Keita's rag. I should have said, oh, the Deezy edition.
That's so great. Well, everybody's jealous in the comments. They want to come hang out with you, B, and
That's how I roll. I
definitely
want to be at the local spot in the hood where you can drink. I'm not a club disco. I don't want to hear no techno. I want to hear like a nice band. I ain't going to no jazz club. All that blow my high. Nope. I need to be where I can step out. Chris, why they was laughing at me? Because I had my blunt hidden behind the wheel. Like I was smoking it outside the car. Because I don't smoke in my sister's car. I don't fuck around in her truck. So when I stepped out, I was like, oh, let me put my blunt back here under the wheel. So I put it under the wheel so that when I come out, so when Mark and Alicia saw me bend down, get my blunt from behind the wheel, I was like, yeah,
oh my gosh.
I do it all the time.
Now, what did you do? Didn't you do something with your, do you put it behind your ear?
Chris, that was on my ass, Chris D.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about
that. Okay, see, you messed it up. Let me finish my quick shout out before I go into my flash rag specials. You know I got to give shout out to Lynn. She done sent me a Smokest t-shirt.
Oh, look at that.
See that with the target on the front, Smokest.
That's great.
It says focused on this sleeve. Wait a minute, Smokest on this, smoke and focused on this one. Smoke and focus. And then it's all smoke on the back.
That's right.
You see that?
That's great.
So now I got to figure out how I can wear this without looking like a referee.
I think if you're smoking and you're telling people what it means, that'll be good.
But I got to hook it up a little bit. Thank you, Lynn. So I can look, cute and feminine in it. And then I got to wear it slidey. So it's like polyester. So I be sweating, Chris. This ain't going to soak up no sweat. I'd have to wear my flash rags under this shirt.
You can wear it on slidey Saturdays.
Yeah, I could. But then I have to be wiping all up. So that's why I always have a cotton shirt on.
All right.
It's so funny. Next? My uncle gave us me a shirt to wear for slidey Saturdays. I couldn't believe it when I was there visiting him. Because my aunt passed away and he had all these new clothes and I was like, Uncle Durkee. I said, that shirt is too big. It's a too. He talking about, you can walk around the house naked in that.
He must drinking. Watch the show.
We were drinking.
Yeah.
Did it cracking up. We were sitting there with my Uncle Durkee. He talking about, take these 3 shirts. I said, thank you. And it's funny, I already won one. It's down here in dirty clothes. And it looks so cute on. He was like, Dennis, I'm going to ask you, do you like this? Not her. That's old school. He was like, I ain't talking to you, Beverly. He's talking about, I'm going to ask Dennis.
Right.
So Dennis picked them out, and I actually wore two of them. They are really cute, but they're big. So it's cute because I do wear them around the house like a house dress. So anyway, I racked up in St. Louis on love, items, friends, family.
Oh, it was so good to hang out with you in person. It's so crazy. Yeah. You talk to somebody virtually
for 2019 to visit family.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it was good to see my mom, my aunt. I just jumped around. I saw everybody. So they wore me out. Lynn sent a nice note, of course, with the t-shirt. I got to read it because I didn't read it yet. I like to save these things for the show. Here's to your Target uniform. Because I said to Lynn, Lynn, I ain't trying to get sued by Target with that on the front for our smoking shirt. So we love you. To the more and back. Stay smoking.
Moon.
Oh, that do say. See, that's them damn. I can't read. To the moon and back. I thought that was an R. Sorry, Lynn. You know I've been smoking. And it says, stay smokers. Love, Lynn and Brianna.
Oh, so nice.
Yes, I appreciate that.
We've got a few comments here. That we've got a little break.
Okay.
B's facial expressions are the best. That's from Heather. I agree. Better in person. I'll say that too. Kanisha prefers cotton. Sassy 81 likes the shirt. MM's loving all of it. Quincy's getting wild, and they're all recounting the Saturday with you. Joy says they're throwing a parade for Quincy, for Mayor Quincy.
Yes.
Shanna's in the chat. GT Davika's in the chat. Carmela saw me doing 2 hits to the neck. Markeisha loves your hair, B. And
thank you.
Donna enjoys the nice house dress. Carly, Chris, I see you're growing your hair for the upcoming meeting with Kim. Hope you won't cut off your facial hair either. I need a haircut. Our hair is kind of close, B.
Almost.
Do we want to? You want to style it
I got
together?
4 waves. I'm waiting on my 5th wave to come in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Should I start doing it for Tuesdays? Should I start doing mine like yours?
Well, our backdrops almost match, Chris. So if I was further back in the light, I would almost look a little white. And if you had a red flash rag, like you just had up on your backdrop, people would say, oh, they almost look like twins.
Cousins. Yeah.
Cousins. Yeah, something to that effect. They're like, oh, they could be twins.
Oh, that's B-flat and C-flat. Of course.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, let me get this out. You know, we still on the damn shout outs. That's crazy. You know me.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Taina, because I have to.
Shout out to
Taina.
Taina.
Me an email regarding pushing her Phlip date back.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still doing it in July, but we're discussing a new Phlip date. So I definitely wanted to let the people know that.
I'm sure she'll be here.
I want people to keep in mind we're coming up on our 40th episode, which is on June 14th. And you know what we do on the 40th? We throw the party with the drink names, specials, all that. We have a live feature, which we select from whoever the biggest fan is. I'm going to let Daphne select. So you know how people do the fan support and they tell me their 5 things, what they like. I'll put all that out there. Then we pick a person and they come on and get to do the Joanna. So they get to host the whole show. So that's coming up. I want people to get ready for the party. And I also want the t-shirt winners to remember they get to name the 5 drinks. So if you want to start sending me your recipes via Frugal Phlip, I can design something really cute and say, this is Maya Bean's drink that we're going to be drinking. This is Quincy's drink. This is Brandon. You know, I'll list all the ingredients. Sophia, Kiki. So I'll have those up so we can get ready for that. And some of them will be non-alcoholic, which is fine. It's still a drink. So I'm ready for that, Chris. I'm getting ready for June 14th.
You're one of the people.
Other than that, I'm definitely giving a shout out to Miguel Goico, because he hit me up to let me know that he had a great recovery from his surgeries, speaking better, everything's going well, and I was like, good to know.
That's great
remember,
to
he
hear.
was supposed to be on the Brief and Bake, but he didn't get to join us because of his surgery. So I'm glad to hear that he's doing that. So let me move on to the flash rags really quick. I got to give a shout out to because the flash rag campaign that we ran last Monday was super dope. So I want to show some of the people who got flash rags during that time, and some of the people that just got them a week before or whatever. But
it's anybody's ordering for sure.
Yes, everybody's ordering them, but I just want to make sure people know.
Canada saying thanks to B-Phlat and Chris. I received my flash rags. Love them. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We worldwide, Chris. Shout out to Canada.
You sure are.
And shout out to Miss Michelle who's taking guitar lessons. And
that's awesome.
He's like, it's not a guitar. It's a guitar. I said, well, it just depends on where you live. And in St. Louis, people say guitar because we country. So shout out to Miss Michelle in Clarksville taking guitar lessons. And when she's sweating, from the lesson, she uses her flash rags. So I'm glad she got hers, and she got hers on May 20th. That's her second go round, because she wanted to get the gold one. So, you know, people like, oh, I got the blue one. But you know what? That's like a collector's item if you got the blue one.
Of course.
Yeah, because now if you get another set, you'll have all 4 colors, so you'll be ahead of the game.
Oh, and you support B. That's a big part. It's directly to her. So.
No, Chris. Refrain. Take that statement back. You support the show.
Oh. Okay.
And speaking of which, let me go on and give a shout out real quick to Miss Laura H. Ooh, it was somebody else I saw up there, and Mark.
Look at her go. This is for you, people. CashApp is money sign B-Phlat. CT says guitar. Ms. Michelle says, I'm trying, y'all. Keep it up, Ms. Michelle. That's awesome. Oh, yes, my gosh.
Definitely had to give a shout out to her. Oh, Kanisha. Oh. Then you got Kanisha is new. You know, I know a new name when I see it. I got that.
Wow. Look at that. B is showered, stretched, and ready tonight. It is big.
And wearing my lovely t-shirt, courtesy of my soror, Cicely.
Love it. Tanya's got a blue one. That's exciting. Fab 540 says guitar. Seabreeze 40. Up. Please do the Jane Pittman dance. Maybe next time.
Oh, I might get it in.
Dwayne loves the dancing. Everybody's having a good time. Riri, thank you. What's that?
2 more flashbacks to show.
Oh, wow. Look at Rhoda.
Power lifter from Grenada, living in St. Louis.
Oh, nice.
If I'd have known that, she could have came and kicked it with us.
Could have been the whole
She really
deal.
gonna have to hang out with us next time.
What if she would have made you come and deadlift with her? Would you have done that?
Oh, not with my bad knees. I'd be like, girlfriend, I gotta dance. I'm trying to get a check.
Where's the rowing machine? Yeah.
I gotta get a check. It's coming from somewhere. It's coming from the state or the people. So
B went and visited somebody in an institution while she was here, and I was just like, please don't let them lock the door behind you.
My aunt, and it was so interesting. But I don't care. I'll go again, even though she introduced me to the same 5 times.
Oh, that's great. You got to see her though.
Yes.
Now who's this? This is a cute. This is so cute.
Shout out to Brianna Evans. Her and her glam mom and glam daughter.
Oh.
So she told me that when she's out cutting the grass, her granddaughter follows her around so that she can, hand her the flash rag when she's sweating.
Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. That's so sweet.
She out there working hard, and see, that's what the flash rags are for, sweating. Now, just for hot flashes. It's for wiping the sweat down and keeping it cute. See, that's the whole thing. You got to keep it cute.
MM says B-Phlat only deadlifts blunts.
That's right. Look at this. Look here.
That's not a deadlift. But...
Oh, wait a minute.
There you go. Lift it with your legs. Okay, with your legs. All right, chin up, chin up, chin up. We need to get Dennis doing an instructional video with you lifting a blunt in various different positions. That's fantastic.
That's that week. So yes, make sure you get your flash rags. The new color is popping. People were asking me on the plane because I had on my Birkin bag, I had my towel wrapped around the thing instead of the scarf.
Yeah.
And it was popping. People was like, oh, that is really nice. I was all like swagged in the sweat. I had this one on the purse and I had this one in the purse.
Yeah, of course.
So I wasn't gonna wipe with this one.
You got your show rag and your utility rag.
Exactly. Yep. So on the plane I was like, and that was a whole nother fiasco with our flight getting canceled, but we made it. We made it. That's all that matters. Okay, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna go ahead and read Maya's card really quick.
Okay, Maya's card.
I'm gonna move on to our DYK. Yes, I gotta always give a shout out to my girl Maya, the guiding light guru. So today's card says, And some of you may have heard these before. If you're joining us and you're new, it's a really nice deck of cards that I have here that we rotate through. So they're like mantras that you can live by. So if you heard it before, you're going to hear it again. As they say, want to hear, here you go.
Just like that.
Hambo, have you heard? This is the same word. It says, it's okay to play. Be adventurous. Have some fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Don't be so uptight. Allow yourself the freedom to play. Laugh, crack jokes, be silly and spontaneous. Choose to be happy. I'll say that again. Choose to be happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. All right. I choose to be happy.
I try to do that every day. I choose to be happy. So,
Angela. Hey,
Yes.
Miss B. Marari here saying hello.
Hey, Marari. I love that name.
Great name.
And it reminds me of that movie that's made in Arkansas. Shout out to Arkansas.
What movie?
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I think it's an Asian family. They moved to Arkansas and won a lot of awards.
Oh.
And they moved there.
I
like
didn't
the
see it.
70s
I didn't
up.
see it.
I think that's the name.
No.
It's something to that thing. Oh, well. Oh, I ran out of Trump toilet paper. Shit. I'm going to have to order another. Chris, I'm going to have to let you order me another roll.
Well, I don't know. I don't want that on my search
That's what I'm
history.
saying. I can't be ordering that and having it come to my house. You can order it and send it to my P.O. box.
Oh my gosh. Parasite?
No. Parasite was good. I saw that. This other movie, they didn't squat in nobody's house. Their family moved to Arkansas to set up. They bought a farm and
I don't know.
all this. It's a really good movie. I didn't get this, but I think the name of it is. When you know what, I'm gonna look it up. I think it's called Minari. Minari.
Oh, you're right. That's right. I know what you're talking about now.
You wrong talking about Parasite.
Minari from 2020.
You know they were squatting like crazy.
I Googled. I didn't see that. I just Googled the Asian movie Oscar winner. So that's what came up. Let's see. Couple comments. Shanette tuned in from Guyana. Shout out to Guyana in the house.
Hell yeah.
Sicily's in Arkansas.
Yes, that's what
Guyana's South America.
Guyana. Oh, God. I'm thinking of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Oh, shout out to South America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Central.
International.
It's in the Caribbean. Sorry.
I think that is in South America at the top part.
Yeah, I think so. I know it's considered Caribbean as far as like a lot of culture.
Let me put my visual map on. Northwest part of this South America.
There you have it.
Closer to Mexico. Panama. It's closer to like the Panama Canal. It's like at the top part of South America. Ain't that where your boy Jim Jones was?
It is at the top part of South America. I just didn't know if it's on.
Anyway. Let me read it, Chris.
Guyana's getting a lot of play on Untitled Tuesday.
Because then Jamie gonna say, "Didn't I send you for cough drops?"
Yes, Jamie hooked you up with a cough drop. Oh my
gosh! I got Ricola. I'm making myself have a damn.
No, do it right. What kind of cough drop is it?
Ricola.
No.
Ricola.
There you go. Thank you.
You know that commercial so old, people probably saying, "What the hell?"
I'm so glad you did it. I'm so glad you did it.
Said, what the hell is that?
I can't see Grace, but I bet her face is like,
She's like, what?
Nope. Grace is a big, what are you talking about?
When the last time a Ricola commercial came on? 86?
No, they were like that in the 90s still.
Ricola!
Yeah. All right. How about some more? This is going to be a 3-hour show. Heaven Sent says, don't drink the juice. Christopher Leon says, Chris needs to ask a white guy. That's funny. Joanne Wright. Hi. You know what? For not knowing much about Guyana, like 3 years ago, like I know there's several people from Guyana that watch this show.
Yes.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Nicole said, get the globe out. remember that? You pull a glove
Yes.
out. Hey, where's Heather's puffing? Donna's Venom is having a good time. Oh, who else? Jamila Colting. Oh, man. Yeah, GT Davika says next to Brazil and Venezuela. Great. Yes. I know they have jaguars in the jungle.
See,
Do
I
you know
told
that?
you, Chris.
All right. We've
I
had our
would know.
Guyana segment. Let's, what's up next?
I am going to read my DYK.
Shout out to Darletha for knowing the Rico Law commercial.
And shout out to Taina for always sending me information regarding the
I think a
DYK.
lot of people send you information, but Taina's is probably very good information.
A lot. Like, she sent me at least a year's worth of shit. I was like, I can just use her phone out. And I'm like, that's what's up.
Look at Taina coming through.
I'm like, shit,
I'm serious. That's really nice.
Taina, she on point. And I was like, yes. Shit, I would need to pay her them $3.08 here for grace.
GT Davika from Guyana.
That's what's up.
Raise your hand in the chat if you're from Guyana. How many people from Guyana? Is this the number one show in Guyana?
That's what's up.
We're number one in Guyana.
You laughing, shit. I'm happy.
I like it. I'm a big fan. I met some amazing people from there.
That's what's up. So you ready, Chris, or do you want me to wait for it?
Maybe like 10 or 11 more shout outs and we'll do the next thing.
Okay, so today's DYK is dedicated to F.W. Leslie, who patented the envelope seal. Shout out to that brother. So on September 21st, 1891, F.W. Leslie patented the envelope seal. And they state the patent number here. Yes, that's right. A black man revolutionized the way we send mail to one another. Before Leslie's invention, letters would fall out of envelopes. Mailing services today would not be what they are if it was not for Lewis's accomplishments. And unfortunately, much hasn't been written about this man, but we do know that because he has a patent number for it. So shout out to that brother. Now, I don't know if the picture that they showed on the internet was correct because that same picture had like 5 other names under it. But it is kind of hard to go back to 1891 and get some photos of some black folks. Right. Exactly. So.
Yeah.
But there we have it. You learn something every day. So whoever still has that job, licking stamps on the side, licking envelopes, in the general admissions office at the college, if you still licking donation envelopes, say to yourself, well, you know what? A black man invented this. Otherwise, they would fall out. I'm doing this for the brother. Licking envelopes. I used to have that job. That was my work study. I quit it. I was like, I'd rather pay the damn bill. Y'all can keep this motherfucking money. Y'all got my tongue messed up. So anyway, that is our DYK.
Dion has a question.
Yes.
I need to send you a graphic. Grace, remind me to send you a graphic. So happy to have you back. This is from Dion Hooker. Is B coming to Cali for June 11th? June 11th is Two Funny Mamas live at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. I know tickets are moving quick, so get those if you can. We were supposed to have a live stream option up. Doing a quick live read here, B. To answer the question, we don't know. B, I would plan on you not being there in LA, but I don't know. Still could.
Already had planned on not being there because ain't nobody asked me. So one,
I don't know if I don't know.
On my calendar.
I don't know if I don't. Again, I'm warning people. You might just show up and it's me and Andre telling stories about the podcast. Who knows?
Well, my niece is gonna be here for a week. She leaves on the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to be home to get myself ready for St. Croix. So I didn't have no intentions on being in LA. I got to reach out to Kendra so that I can get styled for St. Croix.
I feel like I've known Kendra for years. She's been with you since the beginning. Yeah.
Because I'm going to be there. Now, they're requiring me to be at different events, stuff I would normally not attend because it ain't the Lou.
Mm.
And I don't know them people like that. I came to work. I ain't come there to be kicking it with people. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be pretentious and be a party pooper. I'm going to do what they ask me, but I have to be like dressed up for a lot of shit. I wasn't planning on wearing makeup for 3 days in a row, Chris.
That's a
In North-
that's a task, huh?
Yeah, in the heat.
I saw you
Yeah,
after you just rolled
that's
out
what
of
I decided
bed.
to do the show.
After you just rolled out of bed, after you were in your clothes, you looked just fine. So I don't want to hear it.
Well, thank you, because one of them looks down in St. Croix might be that. It requires a lot.
What's your look today? Hotel bathrobe.
Thank you. Taco Ball Tuesday shirt. All right. So,
Oh my
I'm the
goodness.
best. I can't help it. Let me. People know that I'm actually going to Orlando in July. I think it's going to be the 9th, the weekend of the 9th, instead of the 4th of July weekend. But we're working that out, like I said,
Yeah.
to do Taina's frugal flip.
Got it.
But I'm always working on 2 at the same time. So while I was on the plane, I'm going to show people some renditions of some stuff I'm doing for Daphne. As a surprise, she knows I'm coming down there, but she don't know I'm doing it on my dime. I'm not charging her because, she don't charge me.
You put
So
so much
I'm
business
going on
out
that.
there.
Damn right. This is flipping spaces. So she inherited this house. She just moved into it from her mother. And she's like,
Wow.
"Bae, I need some help. And I want you to come in and help me, update it." So she showed me some photos. And of course, I asked her, did she mind if I showed them? And she said no. And I'm going down to work on this. So we have to set a date for that. I'm looking into August.
Oh, I like this. Did you two discuss this? The little B screen, the B cam.
I didn't see the B cam down there, but I
like
that.
it. Grace, was that a
Thank you,
creative
Grace.
choice?
Yes.
Oh, she did it last 2 weeks ago.
So
Nice. Good job.
And I just, because we discussed different things. So I sent her, and it's a little sketchy because I was on the plane drawing. So this is the drawing that I sent her. Because we're definitely going to brighten up everything in there with a almost white, a really pale gray that almost looks white, but like a tint of blue in it, in the paint for the whole living room.
Mm.
And paint the beams and everything. And I'm going to do the window seals in black, no curtains. I have a cool idea for the windows so that people can't really see up in there. And then frame the door in black.
Beautiful.
So my next photo.
How much is that NFT going to go for?
I told you about that, Chris.
Sorry, next photo.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of panning around, and that's like an area. So we can just show the next photo, which is more or less me just brightening up. And that's the wall that we're going to use for her when we do our the combination photo, where paintings where everybody kind of goes through, that helps, and we do our, group painting. So that's the wall we're using for that.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to definitely get some pillows and some fabrics, and
I really like that.
Her kitchen area is connected, obviously, like an open area to the living room. And I have a little idea for that also. And I'm definitely want to work with her. I love the English, more or less Gothic, hanging her light fixtures and how they match I definitely want to keep them, but maybe update them with a color.
Mm.
So I'm not sure yet, in different bulbs, but we'll work that out. So the next photo just kind of shows how once we brighten it up in there, I'm thinking about doing something as an added in the kitchen, because it's such a small area. We could do those 2
Yes.
in that weekend.
That's good.
Just kind of, just come up with a couple things. So
now, when you do these for people, do you ask them a color palette?
yes, definitely.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was you get what you get.
I usually give people like 3 mock-ups of and then once they pick one, then I go with that. I run with that for the rest of the thing. I don't just do 3 mock-ups for every wall. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And most of the time they'll just say, well, I like this color and that. and whatever you do is fine. And then some people will be like, well, just kind of show me a couple different things.
Very nice. Speaking of showing people things, B, I just ended your poll with 225 votes. 93% answered yes, PH for sure, to the question, would you like for B to do more projects that you can do at home? Overwhelming yes. 6% said no, I'm no fun. That was with the PH.
Well, Chris, I appreciate that poll, and I told you people are probably going to say yes. But did you put in the
93%.
poll? Did you do a poll that said how many people are going to submit ideas?
Do you think I put that in the poll?
And then you're going to get about 2%
That'll actually submit.
that say, yeah.
It's tough getting people to participate.
People
I get
high,
it.
people drinking, they in the
Yeah.
comments having a great time, and they be like, well, shit, I watched the show to see what the fuck she think of. I ain't know I gotta think of something. I'm like, but I always love when people do submit ideas, because I
that's really
can't think
cool.
of every fucking thing. That's why I brought, like, and then a lot of times I don't mind getting hacks or looking to see what other people are doing. I'd be like, because that's where I get a lot of stuff in IKEA. I'll walk around there and I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll take a picture. I'll be like, I ain't buying that shit. I'm going over naked. Like,
If you-
fuck IKEA. I love IKEA, but some of that shit they overcharging for.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's always impressive.
I'll be like, click, I can make a drop leaf table. Yeah, I ain't paying like $100 for this shit.
I'm glad you didn't come so we moved offices and studio, but it was only a block away. So we've been moving the whole weekend. We got the new place, and there's so many tall, huge walls and empty stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, B would have a field day if she was here with all that stuff. But you can come back whenever it's all done up right.
I loved it. I'm gonna have a field day at Tyena's. I'm gonna have a field day at Daphne's. Shout out to Sonia Jones. I'm gonna have a field day helping her with her flip. She sent me some stuff for her dining room area combo. I'm gonna have a field day with a lot of people, Chris.
Love it.
Because I'm actually working well with Keenan in terms of him editing clips, me adding my voice, making it like a little show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of work.
So much.
But I'm loving it. I'm learning a lot because I'm ready to put clips up on the YouTube or wherever we're going to show them so people can actually see how these flips go. So anyway.
Great. That's awesome.
It's a lot. There's a lot in the works. I'm so grateful and I'm so patient. So that's why I'm just always lay low and grow and enjoy the moments.
Don't forget
now.
And don't forget humble. Stacy
Always.
asks, have you ever gotten ideas from watching home improvement shows?
I do. One of my favorite shows is on Dabble Television. It's like an English channel. And it's called Sell This House and 60-second makeovers. I love how they go in and stage quickly. And I'm like, oh, that's cool how they did that. And I'm like, oh, I can do that. So I get a lot of great, quick staging ideas from those shows. But I don't watch home shows where they do like renovations.
Yeah.
Like if they spending over $1,000, I don't fuck with them. I'm like, anybody got no $1,000? Where is the bitch that's pulling down curtains and using sheets?
My favorite.
And throwing apples from the refrigerator in the bowl and making a display. That's who I need to watch.
That's right.
Yes. So I do get inspiration from those shows and how they really change things around quickly just from like the stuff that the homeowner may have. But a lot of times they do have to go out and buy stuff. But I like how Roger, that's my man on the show.
That's great.
Yeah, it's very interesting how he does stuff. So
we let's see. Lori has an idea to make more room in closets. What are some? I have an idea how to make more room in closets. What are some hacks?
Interesting enough, I cut 3 of the bed slats in half. Not in half. I cut a piece of wood off of them. Actually, I'm sure because I made a shelf in my closet.
Is Lori a plant? Did she know this?
And that's how I organize more space because I actually already had the bracket. Someone already built the shelf, like the more or less like where you would, I guess, would hinge it or place the shelf. But I never had a shelf up there. Now that I've been getting all this stuff from Sherri house, I was like, I need more space. So I have like a step stool in my closet. I threw bed slats up there, just slid them right next to it, 3 of them, and made another shelf. I have more space for Camille's purse, a backpack from Sherri, and a couple other things. I was like, oh. So I just did that over the weekend. So that's how I added some, because I was fortunate enough I didn't have to nail anything. I just sawed them shits right off, brought them 3 pieces back down here, and threw them up in this closet because I'm going to use them over my bed.
That's so great.
At some point. So,
All right.
Let's go into the DIY. Right. We have a lot in the DIY. We do. Because last week we missed showing, people's submissions of how they use their propagators and or their tier shelf. Mm-hmm. So in all actuality, I only got 2 submissions in. And I'm going to show the 2. I'm not going to say who they're from because I'm going to let the people pick which one they think is nice. And whoever wins, we're going to send them a pack of Maya's cards.
Nice.
Yeah, I have an extra pack here, courtesy of Maya Bean. And we'll do a little poll. You can, and at the end of this segment, it shouldn't take that long, of the DIY segment. We should know by then who they like. And I'll say, send us your mailing address. And frugalflip Gmail, so that
frugalflip@gmail.com. Do not email Frugal Philip. All right, What do we got?
So we have a submission here. This first one, look at that.
Wow.
I like it.
I'm not gonna say it.
But
I'm not gonna say anything. What's the funniest part of it?
Don't it look like a bomb? Do it look like a bomb?
It does. It look, and you even got the smoke billowing out of it.
Yeah,
with the plant in the back.
A bone. They gave me inspiration.
Remind me to.
I
bet your bongs were awesome. Remind me to tell you why I think something's funny from this photo after you do your reveal.
Okay. So I like this. I like the color scheme, and I like how they put the fake flowers or like the plant. Just the decoration, the decor in it. I do like that.
It's really nice.
Yes, it is. They put a lot of effort into that.
Oh, look at the color on this.
I love that because it's so simple.
Well, it looks like it's part of the garden. Like they should use that in an ad.
Yes, isn't that cute? And I just love, and that's made with a coaster, the wheel.
That's really cool.
Piece of cardboard, couple sticks, looks like one of them Relax-A-Perm box sticks that I use. And I love how they didn't even have to really paint or do anything to the Fiji bottle. That color scheme is just amazing. I like it just like that.
It's really nice. Look at that.
Ain't that cute?
This is a show where you can play along at home.
Yes, those are our 2 submissions. So I'll let the Picassos decide.
So we'll go with 1 or 2. Do you want me to do
1 or 2? Yes.
So we'll show I'm going to do a poll. All right. What was this? DIY choice.
DIY propagators. Plant propagator.
Pick one propagator. Spell propagator.
PRO PAGATOR.
PRO
PAGATRO. It's a plant propagator. Yes. Gator.
Got it.
Propagator.
Oh, there's spell check in this. Okay. Pick one propagator. We'll get back to it. Grace, one more time. This is 1. That is 1. And 2.
And they
vote
will get
in the live chat.
Yes, they will get Maya Bean's Unlock the Magic Oracle cards. The deck that I read from weekly. It's amazing. It's definitely uplifting and amazing. We need that in this crazy time that we're living in. So we always got to stay positive no matter what's going on. Or at least try to. All right, so let me just show everybody real quickly how I use mine around the house. All the projects that I made and my finished projects. So that's the one that I did have in my yoga room, but I decided it looks better in my bathroom above the toilet with the rest of the stuff. So that's the one that used to be in the yoga room. I put it in the bathroom. Next.
That's great.
I sat in front of my table on the floor and painted this while I was inspired by my pillow that's on my ladies' layer couch.
Look at your little tray.
So I just spray painted that, and then I just started freestyling and painting on it. Painted the wheels and painted my little bird on it. So now that's on my table right behind me. So the next one was the one I made out of the other water bottle. It's in my yoga room.
Nice.
And I painted, if Grace wants to blow that up, you can see that I painted a little yoga figure on it.
I love it.
And the two cans next to it were the two tiered shelves that we made live on the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're like two pear cans and mandarin orange cans. So I put flowers, plants in the front and candles in the back. So we can show the next photo. I put a two tea light candles in it. And I made sure I move the plants forward so they don't get burnt.
Look at you. Yeah,
so that's
you want to.
I use my two cans and the hanger.
That's not the kind of plants you want to burn.
Not at all. And the next photos are how I show how I did the two boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I use them for my nail polish and sponges and stuff like that. But when I spray painted them with the that hodgepodge sealer stuff, it made the plastic on those forks really sticky, like tacky sticky. So I ended up like just drawing lines on it. So I know not to spray plastic shit that's not really sealed. Like I think that silver coating on that plastic fork, obviously that shit probably ain't even safe to eat because it started bubbling up.
Carcinogens.
It started bubbling up. I was like, I'm glad I'm using these for project.
Away.
So then in my other box, I decorated with the broken up. I just cut up the sticks, those skewers. I have more, but the ones that I always use, I cut up the skewers and glued them around the box and painted.
Got it. Okay.
And I put the paper. Jan gave me some like velvety wrapping paper. I just cut up some squares and laid it on the inside.
Who's Jan?
My cousin Jan. You know Jan, whose hair I cut on the show and helps me with things down, like when I'm doing shows and stuff.
That's great. That's really cool.
Next is just shows where they are in my bedroom, how I use them above my vanity table.
That's great.
And the next couple of photos.
I love how everything you make actually works out the way you want it to. I because we do this show and I talk to you every day. When I see things or like I improve, especially now because we just moved into the new studio and there's little things I'm like, oh, wonder if I could do something up there. So maybe I can pick out something fun in the studio that you could have me, Grace, and Key do as our own DIY, and you all can kind of play along at home, or at least you get a rundown of how to do it. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. I look at everything. I'm like, what would B do with this? Oh, is there a tuna can remedy to this situation? So, but everything you do looks great. So it's inspiring.
We over tuna ball Tuesdays in terms of the
I just think it's hilarious. You make art out of tuna cans.
We still celebrate tuna ball Tuesdays. But because I don't have time to cook, dudes ordered like some rice and broccoli. He ate already. But we celebrate it in other ways when the show is over.
I will let you tell the people about it.
Around my house, the projects that we made. So that was when we made out of the jelly lids, the eyeglass holders.
Sorry, will you blow this up, Grace?
Yeah, I blow that up, Grace. So
if you see the flyer on there, it's music@theintersection.org. I'm in charge of partnerships for that. Gary Clark Jr., Erykah Badu headlining this September. You might even see B there. It's a huge music festival in St. Louis. That's right. You can see Hiatus Coyote, Kamasi, Washington.
You slick with it, Chris. I love how you threw that in quick, right in the middle of me saying, look at my little figure on the end holding up chalk.
I won't leave it on the table. I'll tell you that much. Come see Gary Clark Jr. and Erykah Badu. 10 feet outside our door. They're playing out in the street in September.
I better be on the damn show, Chris.
You better be. You better be.
We're going to make that happen. So anyway, you see, I use my little clothespin to hold my chalk. I put a magnet on the back of that little jelly jar lid, and it's up on my chalkboard.
That's awesome.
So thank you. And the next photo is where I hung in. As soon as you walk into Dennis's office and go up the steps, like right at the doors, where I hung his little handmade sunglass holder with his silicone band that says "No Doubt," and on the other side it says "Hold Tight Fitness." So when he walks in, he can throw his glasses right up there.
He's a huge Gwen Stefani fan, huh? Swing and a miss. No Doubt was the band that Gwen Stefani was in.
I know that. I love Gwen Stefani. You know, okay. I got white in me.
All right, what's next?
I got to learn to channel that part of me when you're telling your Ask a White Guy jokes, because they don't ever do these jokes.
I get more entertained by saying things you don't know than you'll ever know.
I can't be tapping into the B-flat. I got to tap into the Beverly Perkins.
You got to tap into the C-flat part of your brain.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, so the last couple of pictures, because we still got some shit to show, is where I got to get ideas. And Grace gave me a great idea for it, because that's the vase that Cicely made for me and sent it. Made out of that's a class project that she does with her art students. I have it in my yoga room. Grace suggested putting rocks in the bottle and like long incense. Because I was going to go outside.
Look at Grace coming through.
Branches, spray paint them white, because I'm doing those walls in a different color. I was like, I got to find something to put in there. So I'm taking suggestions. If you want to hit me up and be like, oh, you should put this in there. So now you see the space, see where I'm going with it. And those 3 ceramic pieces on that little tier are from my senior thesis when I graduated from Phly. They were all a teapot collection.
Look at you.
91, I'm sorry. In 91. But yeah, so I want something to go in that wonderful vase that Cicely made me. And the other photo, and this is last but not least, Chef Wanda was right on time, Chris, when she made me that pillow. And I never showed where I have it on my bed. She made that pillow out of the dish mats, the drying mats that for your dishes.
Oh, wow.
And she sent it to me with the vase that I have on my bookshelf.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I was like, I put that right on my bed. And those paintings up there, Dennis and I did.
Oh, look at that.
I was like, that pillow matches the 2 that I have in my living room, so it fits the scheme. So I wanted people to see how that the things that they send me, I incorporate them into my house.
Love it. Looks great.
Thank you. So now I'm going to go into, since we missed Doug Parsons on the show because I wasn't here last week and I have to reschedule him and Ben Bailey. Doug Parsons was supposed to come on last week to just kind of talk to us more or less about how to handle handymen in your house. Like people you know, people refer to you through like a cousin or something and be like, oh girl, they do good work. You should let them do this and this and that. I firmly believe in still having something in writing for a handyman. So funny enough, I pulled out my old school Stenton Avenue folder with my handyman contracts. And that's why don't nobody like working for me, because they be like, I can't believe she making me sign a contract for $50. Yes.
I would not.
Whatever, Chris.
That's so great.
People be having scams for homeowners. They be coming over here trying to fall and slip.
Yeah.
Insurance, see what you can pay. And then they be looking at me. They walk up in here. They be like, oh, they might got a little money. We ain't got shit. We balling on the budget broke. Don't be coming over thinking about, oh, I seen her on Def Jam. They got a little money. Fuck no. Don't fall over here. Because you ain't going to get shit.
You're gonna get turned into a DIY project that nobody will ever know you're gone.
I've been making these contracts up since 2011 when I was hiring. So this one right here was the last one.
You're going to read it?
Show you what it says.
Can we go full screen on B, please? This is a big moment.
Fired. Do you see that? Let me put it up there. Look at that. You see that?
No. Only $50 paid out. No, but wait. Okay, wait. Pull that. Can I see the top again, please?
Yes.
All right. Oh wait. Go get your address.
Oh, I ain't see that. Anyway, I don't care. Shit, everybody can Google it. Like
Yeah.
everybody tell me, they be like, people. They even said on the brief, they like people can Google you. They see the basement. They see all my shit as a frugal flip. If they come in this, ain't shit up in here.
Except
The
for
flip
except
shit,
for
right?
Dennis will toss out a
So-
knuckle sandwich.
The reason why I do this, and even look, you see these receipt ones say $10, then say
You got
$20.
receipts for $10.
You damn right. Because Chris, people try to hit you with you didn't pay me. I give you what you asked for.
Please
You
tell
asked
me the assignment.
$10.
Sorry, go ahead.
I bought the paint. So he was down there painting this vacuum cleaner building, right? And he kept saying, "Oh, Miss Bev, your old house is that same color." I said, "I'll buy it." It was like a big 5-gallon, that big ass thing. He was like, "You want to buy what's left over? Give me $25." I said, "I give your ass $10 for the paint because you ain't buy it." So he's like, "All right, I'll take it." So I gave him $10. He brought, because I didn't want him to be like, "You really should try to get, I really should have charged you." No, $10 is what it is. So I wrote the receipt out. But the thing is, Chris, I put in my contracts for one. Let me just let people know. You're not coming over here.
Read through I saw one piece in there, if you would please. Maybe you have a better, but would the assignment part be funny to read?
Yes.
You have your first sub. Your first.
It says,
Go ahead.
I'm assigning them to do this following work on the exterior.
This is
To
so
be
good.
performed and completed as stated. So I tell them exactly what the assignment says. Paint the exterior. Scrape patches in the paint. Paint the gray trim white. Paint the chimney and very top of the house flashing white. Paint 8 panels between the window on the side of the windows yellow and the 4 panels at the very top of the house yellow. Paint the awning above the porch white. Note, additional trimming and possible roof coating is an additional fee, because he said he might coat my roof. But I was like, "How much you gonna charge me for all that?" He's like, $150. I was like, "Ooh." To paint the top around it's a small little area.
Oh no, I get it, but it's
Well,
tough. It's tough
he
to
got
get up on a
fired.
roof
Because you were supposed to start on August 9th. You got the paint. You came over here with a little ladder. And I said, "How the hell you going to get from my front yard to the top with that little ladder?" "Oh, wait a minute. Give me another." The next day, he going to ask, can he use my ladder that's in my garage that don't even... I said, "Fired. No equipment. Can't reach to the top." I said, "Only paid out $50. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at all. You see, he signed it. And then I wrote down...
See what you made him sign it after you put fired?
Yeah, right. Because you had some of my shit. And it says, "Bring back my paint. Don't be trying to take that bucket. The rollers, the paint tray, the drop cloth, and the exterior caulk. That's my stuff.
This is
I paid for
amazing.
it. Don't be trying to keep 2 buckets and the dustpan." So I said, "Sign here that you have my shit." But it's 7 clauses in here.
You have
About
7
don't be
clauses
asking-
for $150.
It's damn right. Don't
what are
be
the clauses?
asking to use my bathroom because you live down the street. That kind of shit. Yes. I'm just saying. I don't want you in my house like that. You're only supposed to be outside.
This is
doing stuff.
amazing.
Well, I have things in here about where to put the trash. Don't put it in front of my house. There is a removal, that certain thing. You see what I'm saying? And how to do it so that they can take it away. And then I have a punch list that you will not get paid until these things are done once I do the walkthrough. So yes, I have that. And like when the dude did work upstairs, I wrote out that what to do in the hallway, the bathroom, the kitchen when he was painting, the bedroom, then the basement. And then I wrote down when he did it and when it was done and what was paid. And yes, and I keep all my receipts. He had no problem. Give me my receipts in case I got to take something back. And you see, there are my paid receipts. I don't play, Chris. And here's another one. And this is a thick one.
I'm so happy. Thank you for this, B.
They had a lot to do. You see that? This was like, and look, I put on there, gave key access on this date. Note, return the key on that date. Note, change the locks on this date.
How about this?
Yes. So I encourage people to write it out, exactly what it is that you want done. And let them tell you exactly what they can do. Because handyman be like, oh, I can do plumbing. I can do this. I can paint. I can caulk. And they can't do every damn thing.
Right.
And then they start fucking shit up. And you be like, I thought you said you could do the plumber. Well, I ain't no damn plumber, but I can do. Well, then
that's what you said. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I just do a whole assessment with them about what it is can be done and who house did you work on? And then I do get referrals from people. People have sent me pictures of people's work. I'd be like, oh yeah, I like their work. I'll send them over and let me holler.
Oh, nothing beats a referral. Like that's if somebody trust them, that's good.
But still, I don't care. I'm getting it in writing. You're not gonna be over here falling and trying to sue me. All of that stuff is, and I'd be like, dude, you got your
respect
own
it.
Medical insurance. Can I see your card?
How about
people tell you anything, Chris? Then they be like, I slipped on I didn't know you had a crack step. I slipped on you. That's why you over here, to fix the crack steps. So what the fuck you talking about?
You taking notes, Grace?
You got me fucked up.
How about this?
Working barefoot on my roof.
Oh.
If you want to, that's for you. But
check the tread. Right? Check the tread on the roofing boots.
It's on this contract. It said he is working with no shoes on and some flip-flops on my roof. And
this happened?
Yes. On Nelson Street in 2011.
He went up on your roof in flip-flops?
Yes. Listen. And then took them off and was up there doing laying down the shit. I said, look, if you that high, you want to be up there, that's on you.
No, that's so smart on your part, because that is incredibly dangerous.
Yes, it is. And that's why I write this up, because I don't need no drama. I ain't got no money. You can't be fucking trying to sue me and trying to take my little piece of house. Shit. So anyway.
Hang on. Let me read some live chat. People are dying.
And I got some dancing to do.
You do?
Before
okay.
we move on into our T-shirts.
CB says, for real, because they try to sue you when they don't have health insurance. B-Phlat is the Perry Mason, Matlock, Colombo Murder, She Wrote of contracting. That's MM. Stacy says, Houston, Texas in the house. Darletha B should go to Judge Judy court, but she will have to be quiet so she won't get thrown out of the court. No smoking, B.
Right.
Here's some others. Fab 540. Do you use Angie's List?
No, I don't.
Angela,
because half the shit on Angie's List I could do myself.
Angela,
and like I said, if I can't, no, I normally go with somebody working, or if I see, I'm one of the people that pay attention. For example, I've been watching this house behind me because I want to get some work done. But when I saw how they finished up and left all that shit in their house, I said, oh, I won't be calling them motherfuckers because they gave me the card. So I pay attention to things like that. And there's just different things going on in the neighborhood, and I'll reach out and I know people, and they'll say, oh, so-and-so did this in my bathroom. And like I said, they'll take a picture, send it to me, and I'll be like, oh. For example, like Kaya referred her uncle to me because he did a great job in her bathroom. We were over there doing the flip. Her bathroom is amazing. So she referred him to me. But believe me, if I were to get him to work for me and do all this other stuff I want done in my bathrooms that I am not tackling, you can best believe it's going to be one of these.
Angela says, I'm not mad at this. Yes, note everything. Do you have a template we can use? People are funny. Love it, Ms. B.
You know what? I made up my own template.
People are asking if you'll share it with them.
I will share this template, and let me make a note.
MM says, Chris Deasy better never slight B-Phlat on a bill discrepancy. No, me and B are really clear. It's the other.
My name is Bill, I ain't in that.
Tasha's in from Dallas, Texas. We got a few others. F. Smith Welch says this is great advice. Carmela said he should have no questions. Renee, 2 buckets and a dustpan. Yvette's laughing. Donna says, I don't, maybe Donna can explain this. I think I understand what Donna's saying. Donna says, clearly Chris has never used a family friend hookup. I think she's talking about like somebody's like, oh, Joe down the street's great. And then they screw you. And you're like, I thought Joe was great. And it's like, oh, did you talk to him after 3? He usually drinks a little after 3.
I've been screwed on even on a contract.
Yeah.
I told you that about the whole Patti LaBelle tickets and they ain't want to finish up and I kept the equipment.
You told me that. It was the best thing I'd ever heard. I needed
to finish my own project. I was like, well, I'm going to keep all this shit and go and finish up.
Yeah. Kathy's dying laughing with the contract. Everyone that says the same thing. It's smart. And I'm not, I find it like, I don't even want to get into it, but way to look out for yourself. I love it.
Oh, Chris, it even says in my contracts, if something happened to some shit in 60 days, you got to come back here and fix it.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Some of these contracts, this one right here was for $3,200. If you're doing $3,200 worth of shit on my house in these different rooms and you should be able to come back here and I could be like, oh, this
within
is
reason. Yeah. As long as you didn't damage it. Yeah.
And if you don't want to do it, when you come back, you can say, well, look, show me the, you might say, well, over time, you're going to need to get this thing repaired. Yeah. But let me just show you how to do. I think that's very helpful.
Here we go.
I don't keep calling your ass to come back and fix the same thing.
TJ says, B, I love your contract. Fired the man and made him sign it. That is too funny, by the way. That's my favorite part. Carmela, please ask this question. B, are your projects trial and error, or did you get what you wanted the first time?
They're trial and error. And I didn't get what I wanted the first time, especially with the cans. Doing the brown, that project was...
Couldn't get the tuna smell out.
That's why I ended up with the Mandarin orange cans. Thank you very much.
Couldn't get the gnats out of the kitchen because of the orange can.
I sold
Fruit Fly has been going wild on her new project.
My husband stacking shit around the house. All the time in the refrigerator, empty shit. And I'm thinking like, I don't need that. Every time I look around, I'm like, now he keeping shit. So, but
he's looking out for you.
He is looking out for me. That tiered cylinder project was hard. That's why I ended up having to put the rubber bands around it to hold them together, even while I glued them. I was like, these shit keep slipping. I was like, it's all trial and error. So that's why Denman was like, you got to do a show dedicated to when all your projects go wrong.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. So that was one of them.
Next up.
Chris. I didn't even realize it was 10:20. We still got to show the Picasso T-shirt taglines. I'll be running my mouth. But we had a lot to cover. I feel like I need to do the Roni dance. This for you, Chris.
Oh, for me? I didn't even send a CashApp. Look at that, the Roni dance.
This is what I do when I got a big dentist to do something. I be like, this. I do the Roni. It's called the Roni.
Send me a video of you doing that every time you need me to answer an email.
That's the dance I do when we go over my time limit and I need a break on the bill. Then I'll be like, oh shit, I got to do the Roni for free.
I am so nervous about B taking over her own invoicing. You put so much business out there. It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
People know this is business. The bill got to be paid. So if I need a discount and y'all see me doing like this, I'll be like, oh, Chris, I saw last week's bill. Shit.
Get the CashApp up.
You be like, B, can you give me the Roni dance? I'll be like, oh, shit, wait a minute. Let me hit it with the Denman.
Oh, it's so great. If you want to CashApp B to make sure that she doesn't have to do the Roni dance, $sign B-Phlat.
Oh, Savannah. Michael.
I like this. Grace, pop your head around.
This is like
whatever I was doing radio, we could see our engineers and stuff, and we would always do that. I'm like wanting to throw stuff like Grace, can you imagine signing a contract
Check this out, Brenda.
that said you were fired?
Rain.
Go, B.
On the Jane. Loosen the rain. On the Jane.
Jane Pittman made
Oh,
it.
that's for Ruth. Oh, that's for Ruth. Ooh. Go on, pull it.
Stop.
Go on, pull it. Put the streets in it. Okay. All right.
We're going to end up on the shade room, and they're only going to pull the clip of the white guy.
Doing like this. That's not you.
I'm looking at the camera. Oh, gosh.
Oh, I had to get the Jane in there and to pull the rain. Oh, that's to pull the rain down.
I don't remember who it was earlier, but somebody asked if Kim was jealous that me and you met first.
Look, Chris, you know me. I'm about my business.
You are. You made your way here.
I was so hungover when I came up there, but I ain't even care. I was like, I am going in the office early in the morning.
Yes.
See what they doing with my shit.
And were you and my mom's basement treated you well. We had snacks. There was Dr. Pepper in the fridge.
I was like, Chris mama basement, big like Kim house and shit. Got catacombs and shit, all these little spaces in the basement. It was nice. And the new space is even doper.
It is.
And I'm so glad that John was like, oh, and we'll have a space for your stuff to store it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to fill that motherfucker up. You can't believe it. Y'all saw the email. So anyway, let's move on to our feature because we didn't get a chance last week. So we didn't have a show to vote on the tagline. So
we've got to vote for the propagator too. Don't let me forget to give you the results.
Oh, Chris, no, let's do that now.
We'll do it now.
Let's get that all out of the way.
All right. There's no. This is a landslide. So
okay.
So it was number one. I don't know if you have those, Grace. Number one was this one, and number two was this one. Both great, really cool.
Okay.
Number one in a landslide, 104 votes. 75% of the votes go to number one, and I thought they were both great. Here's what I thought was funny, and go ahead and say. Go ahead and say.
Well, number one submission was from our mayor, Quincy Charles. And the number two submission was from Quadira, Brazil. And the winner is Quadira, Brazil.
On number one.
On number two. Damn it. Quincy win everything.
I knew it. Okay, so this is what I was laughing about. You were like, you didn't want to tell anybody who it was, right? Now pop up the photo, please. Pop up the photo.
Oh, that's Quincy's.
Zoom in down at the bottom by those two flowers.
Oh. No, what?
What's that say?
Oh, that should say QC 2022. I didn't see that.
I was like, I wonder if anybody's going to notice that's Quincy's work. Great job. Congrats, Quincy.
Oh, Quincy ain't getting these. Quincy already got these for one in his basket when he won the t-shirt.
So maybe Quincy, now he's got two.
He going to be mad at me. No, I'm sending these to Quaddy. Quaddy, I got you. I got you. They gonna be like, B ain't shit. People out in the comments saying, he ain't shit. Why she make us vote? She knew she was gonna do that shit. I really like both of them, but I really like her. So it's my show, damn it. I'm sending these to Quaddy. Quadira, can you please send your
Quadira? Where's Quadira at?
I don't know. That's why I want her.
Oh, the last name was Brazil.
Brazil. Yeah,
okay.
But if she...
I thought you were saying Quadira was in Brazil.
She is. I got her email. I'm going to email her and be like, girlfriend, you won. What is your mailing address? So I can send these to you, courtesy of Maya B. Oh, Quincy's so dope. He can't just win. He winning everything.
That's great. Oh, Quincy says, congratulations, Quad.
Oh, thank you, Quincy. He's so sweet. He's so understanding. He probably cussing me out in text.
Yeah, I was going to say. See if he spends all night with you next time right off a flight.
Well,
I'm sad I didn't get to hang out with you guys. That sounded like a good time.
oh, Chris, you would have been one and done.
Kadira.
Kadira.
Qadeera. I would say Kadira.
No, she sent me the pronunciation and on the Gmail.
Oh,
in her email,
what is it?
like how to say it.
How do you say it?
Like, hold on, I'm going to tell you right quick.
Deera is in the live chat. Said B said my name wrong.
Oh, shit. Let me put my glasses on. Let me take a 5-second Negro break. This is the black and me, Chris. This is. Let me just put in Q.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical. I'm a mess.
What's up, Louners in the house? Cheryl says Quincy B's cheating. Oh, Deera's Way says Chris is right. It's Kadira.
Oh, she right. I said it wrong. See, I'm country. It is Kadira. Sorry, Kadira.
Don't say Kadira.
Look, I'm doing the best I can.
Deera's Way is her name in the live chat, so maybe just call her Deera if that suits your.
Thank you, Deera. Please forgive me. I'm learning all these new names. You know, I'm from the Midwest, Chris. I told you I didn't hear none of these kind of names until I got on the East Coast.
Now try being me. There's another. If I screw them up, it's even worse. So we got to get through this, B.
Yeah, you let me work on that. You let me be the scapegoat on that.
Yeah, that's right. Protect me, please. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my award.
So listen up. We are going to look at these closely because I'm surprising Sophia right now. Hopefully she's watching. I have to do a brief and bake with Quincy, and I decide I'm going to add her in there. And I'm letting her know that when we launch the t-shirts, and I think it would be nice if we can get them done by next Tuesday. Like I said, we're a week behind, but if not, they will be ready for June 7th. You'll still get that a full month. So it'll go from like June 7th to July 7th. But I want her to know that she gets to come on like Quincy does and do her little 15 minutes of fame as a live. Look at that. Yeah, and she gets to talk about, and that goes for all of the contestants that won, all the winners. For their month, we'll feature them when we get ready to debut their shirt, and they can come on and talk about their design and all that. So I just want to give that little surprise out to Sophia so she can get ready.
Definitely.
So she can get her backdrop together, her lighting, the sound, the fan, the bedspread, all of that. They wrong for this upwear.
Daphne says only people with a Q name get to participate. That's funny, Daphne.
So, so we're going to do that with, and I'm going to set it up on my Zoom through my manager's account. So, Chris, you don't have to worry about it unless you want to, but I know you might try to charge me for that. So I was like, oh, I really want you to be on it, Chris, but I can add you on my Zoom. I'll send you the link and then we can do it. You could be on with me and Chris and Sophia.
A guy goes out of his way.
You know, I'm just with you. So anyway,
you're gonna have them yelling at me in the comments. Why do you overcharge B just for Zoom? I could do that. Blah blah blah.
And you know they're gonna say it.
Of course,
that's what the
I
bailiffs
would never.
do.
The bailiffs
do. Because you know how I say it. You know I say everything on the show, Chris. I'll be like, Chris. Oh, when I looked at the Zoom bill, I could have did the shit for free for 30 minutes. On my other account.
She's so, she's full of it. Oh.
So when people look at these, I really want them to pay attention to the tagline, the way it looks. Envision that you had this shirt on and this is how it would look on the shirt and what you like about it. So we have submissions from Sophia, Linnell, and Quincy.
Beautiful.
So I just want you to pay attention to the writing. These are the two first shirts that are going to debut. Hopefully next week, May 31st. But if not, no later than June 7th. And we're only doing black and white shirts because the red, it doesn't transfer and look right on a red shirt. It looks a mess. So we are doing black and white shirts with our pop of red. So this is the submission from Sophia in terms of how the writing should look at the bottom of the shirt. The next one We Flip It and Make It Fly was my submission with the white F's on the PH underneath the shirt. And the next submission we have are the Picasso shirts. Now, this is from Quincy. So we'll see 4 different designs of this, but I want you to pay attention to not just the placement, but the actual writing. And I do like how he made the fly with the drips and the 2 different shades. It's very creative. So this is Quincy's submission of the tagline design. So that's 1. And as you can see, this is a curved, same submission from Quincy. View of that design. We flip it and make it fly. And the next one is just different placements on the shirt. We flip it and make it fly. I like that.
Very nice, yeah.
I like it split up like that for some reason. And then the next one.
It does look like those red dots, like something menacing is happening.
Yeah, I like that. It's cute. It looks artsy fartsy. We flip it and make it fly. So I love the writing, and I'm hoping that if this is picked in terms of that font, that John can duplicate it. You know, if he has that font or something similar to it, if that's what we decide on. But we're deciding on that soon. But I just want people to see that. And I think that's the last one, if I'm correct. Oh, that's one that I did. No, I'm sorry. That's one that Sophia did. She said she wanted to keep it simple. The writing seems similar almost to the one that I submitted. But I like it simple like that also. Mm-hmm. And I think the last one, yeah, that's one that I submitted. So we'll figure it out. We may even have 2 different fonts. I don't know. I still like that one. With the F's upside down on the H. But we will figure it out soon. We have no choice. So I just wanted people to see that. And I'm sure John is going to do a mock-up, kind of like the flash rags, and we're going to go with it and keep it pushing. So, Chris, any comments from you regarding those?
I think that you're taking your time with it, and I think you're being smart about what'll look good and then what prints well. There's a lot that goes into this stuff, and I think it's great you're keeping everybody abreast of the situation along the way. So you're doing great, B.
It's funny, Dennis was like, when he saw them, he's like, oh, I'm ready to get a shirt. When he saw Quincy's design with he's like, I would definitely buy one. I would wear it. I'm ready to get a shirt.
Look at Dennis.
Yeah, because remember, I want these to be, gender biased or whatever you call it, non-gender biased or just unisex. I'm old. I'm trying to get when I get my 5th streak right here, Chris, who knows what the hell I'm saying. I'm working on my 5th wave. I got 4. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So when this one grows in over here, this will be my 5th one. By that time, I don't know what I'm going to be saying. But whatever, I wanted the shirts to be unisex so that when just anybody could wear it, they would love the design. That I don't want it to be looking like, oh, you got on a feminine looking shirt or a masculine looking shirt. I just want it to be dope. So whenever you would wear the shirt. Correct, Chris?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not absolutely. For the sake of wearing it, but literally, I would like for a person it to catch their eye like it caught Dennis's eye and be like, oh, yeah, I would wear that. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to have that mix of, absolutely.
Exactly. And we all have to wear these and sell. I mean, they have to sell on the thing and people will want to wear them for a long time.
Talina asks, do you sell the shirt you're wearing?
My soror made this for me. Shout out to Cicely in Little Rock. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. I probably should.
We can go full screen.
She just made 2 of these for me. So, thank you. Maybe I should step back some. I'm all up close. I don't
B, will you do it
specifically for me?
Will you do a runway? Will you do a runway walk up to the camera? And I think everybody will love this.
Oh, hold on.
B-Phlat, everybody. That's so great.
Ain't that how they do it?
Killed it. You killed it. Oh, man.
Oh, that's for Angela.
I thought Grace was ending the show.
Oh, get on the leg. Lorraine. Oh. Show.
Look at this. What a show.
All right. Keeping it pushing. I'm a mess. Chris, why you letting me act a fool like that on this show?
I'm having too much fun, and yeah. Carly says, "I love the we are. I love the one with the paintbrush over the word fly. Nice. MM agrees. Shout out to Misha, who had some kind comments in the chat. I'll take it.
Thank you.
We got HR in the chat. B Parker, nice to see these up for purchase. Absolutely. Ms. Michelle, I want the design on a hoodie for the fall and winter.
Yes. We've already looked into that.
Christopher Leon is selling me out, reminding people my, what do you call that, astrology sign? That was funny. Latanya says, Chris, were you dancing? No. Grace caught me mid-stretch. I've been here since like 8 a.m. I was trying to get my back loose, and she came back, and it looked like I was sleeping. No. Wide awake. Let's party. HR says the beat's so tight. So, keeping
Chris,
it moving.
That eye move, that looked like a crackhead move.
What was it? Oh, the eye move? What if I did the show like this the whole show?
I would say that you own something.
Right.
It is more than black shirts and a vest every week. I can guarantee you that.
Right. Somebody got an Adderall prescription.
I like your backdrop.
Do you?
It gives you a tan. Up against that, Chris, you look tall, dark, and handsome. Up against that white backdrop.
B was telling me I look tan with this backdrop.
You do. You look tan with that
I
backdrop.
promise. I was so tan growing up. I did not ever, and now I think I swear I'm getting more whole milk as I get older.
Well, you ready for the irks and works real quick?
Sure am.
Well, before I jump into that, I just want to give a reminder to our t-shirt winners to submit their drink recipes to me via frugalflip@gmail.com so that we can get those started, get them posted so people know what to make for the party June 14th. So we can, for our Flats feature, that's our fan show every 20 episodes.
Love it. So nice of you.
Moving right along. So our irks and works today came in from. I hope I'm saying her name right.
I'm laughing. I'm still laughing about you telling me I look tan with this white back.
Oh, you do. I'm just saying, Chris.
Okay, sorry.
Everybody saw your height against me, and I'm 5'3". You're 6'5" or 6'4".
I think with no shoes on, I'm 6'3.5". So do what you will when I have shoes on. But
so you're 10 inches taller than me.
We can pop that photo back up. People were a fan of it. That's one of my favorite photos. Shout out to Andre. We went live on the on B's Instagram account, and Andre sent me some screenshots. And I was like, "That's so great." That was really fun.
Screenshots of what?
Do you have that picture of me hugging B or hugging around B? Yeah, so
Andre's screenshot.
Yeah, Andre was watching the live as we were having B sign things and sending. You were actually making some of the flash rags and getting them out. Yes. So whenever we were live, we were just BSing, and I put my arms around B to just kind of show the discrepancy.
No, Chris, you wanted a hug. That was your way.
That was all. I was like, listen.
You didn't touch me.
There.
That was your HR hug. That was Chris.
That was my HR hug, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like, she's in this circle, but I'm not touching her.
That's right. You're not catching me with one of those contracts.
You're right. You better give Kim one of them HR hugs. So anyway, let me do my irks and work.
I think as we get closer to that live show, everybody's going to be like,
Look, man, make me a shirt like this that say the HR hug.
The CD
and
hug.
Throw somebody real little in the middle and just be like.
Thank you, Grace, by the way.
This comes in from Ketlada. And I hope I said her name right. It's Catlotta. So it might be Catlata Cook.
Catlata
Cook in Orlando. Yeah, she is a day oneer, and I'm so looking forward to my
awesome.
CashApp review for my day oneers. And she doesn't get in the chat, but she always watches the show. So that was interesting. I got a couple emails from people saying, "Oh, I love the show, but we're not in the chat," which is cool. But they say the chat be popping all the time. She says, "Love you all, including the chat family. They are often as entertaining as the show most of the time. It's a beautiful community." I love that.
Everybody's great.
So she sent in the irks and works, and she did let me know she got her flash rags last year. That's how you know she's on some new and some last year. So she hopefully will send her picture, and I can throw that on the at Frugal Phlip page on Instagram. Anyway, she's irked by the decorative hand towels in the beautifully designed guest bathrooms that have at least 1,000 years of visible collected dust. Whatever other bathroom particles are on it. The work, wash that shit.
No, I love it. Simple work.
Oh, Chris, you've been over somebody's house and they got them like velvety kind of ones with the little, they be having like a little doily design on them, the lace around them, they be hanging on it. And then you can see the rubbed out spot from everybody drying their hand in that one ass spot, and it be looking like a circle. It looked like the pictures you showed me with the nose on the building. That's what it looked like on the towel. And you be like, if they don't wash these damn towels, I am with her. Wash these damn towels. They not that cute hanging up here. And you can see where everybody crinkled it up and didn't want to touch the back part because it's looking cute hanging there. No, I'm with her. Wash that. So thank you, Catlata Cook. Or Catlata Cook in Orlando.
Ms. Cook.
Ms. Cook, in your thank you for your irks and works, and shout out again to Orlando. And you never know, she might be like, "Oh, I want to come and help and volunteer for Tana's." I mean, Taina, you got me saying that. That's the left side of my brain. Taina's Frugal Phlip. So you just never know. Anyway, that was her quick irks and work. I guess we better quickly get to the Ask Chris Deasy.
It's a great segment. People at home love it. They love getting involved with it. We do it every Tuesday. I'm a big fan myself. B likes to surprise me here and there.
This is for you, Chris.
Okay, give it up. I'll do my hair like you. No, not that one.
Oh, turn this wagon around.
Technical difficulties.
Oh. Oh,
She's still doing it.
To the left. Make a left.
Stop. Not the truth.
Ask Chris. Go, Angela. Go for Angela. Chris.
Oh, so good.
Chris, you seem embarrassed by me.
You're doing the Jane Pittman. I don't want to end up. Somebody's going to say I made you do that.
I can do the Jane Pittman. It is it's one of those black cult films. It's historical. Everybody knows. I can do the Jane Pittman. You can't do the Jane Pittman.
And I won't.
Okay. You need to make that a song. But won't he do it? And I won't.
And I won't.
Won't he do it? And I won't. All right.
Chris, Gabriel's laughing.
Ready for your question?
Yes, let's hear it. Let's go. Let's go with the Ask Chris Deasy.
Do you know the Black National Anthem?
Oh, yes. It is. No hands. I'm not looking it up. Lift. Yes, I've seen it, and I know it.
Okay. You got the first word right if you was on Jeopardy. Oh, what?
Hang on. What is? I'm going to get it. I really am. What is?
Oh, the clock.
Lift all our voices. Lift all your voice. Lift all voice. Lift all your voices. Lift our voices.
I'm going to give you.
Grace, do you know this?
Clean up on aisle, Chris. Clean up on aisle, Chris.
Lift all our voices.
Lift every voice.
Same thing.
No, it ain't the same thing. Oh, Chris, your ass gonna get cut up in the comments. Now, you was close. You can't say it like that, Chris. I gave you. I told you I was gonna cover your ass.
I know it, though. I know it.
Lift every voice and sing, but that
lift every voice.
Yeah, it ain't the
and
same.
Sing.
Yeah, there you go.
The comments.
You better say till earth and heaven rings.
Till earth and heaven rings.
Yes. And if you want to impress everybody, you might want to sing it. Chris, you don't want your comments to blow. Be like, no, Chris, no, he didn't. You know how to spell didn't. If you look in the comments,
I knew it. And I pictured people singing it. And I knew lift.
Lift every voice and sing, yes.
Lift every voice and sing.
I'm going to... E for effort.
Okay.
Even though the E is right before the F and below the D, I'm going to give you the E for effort.
Do you want comments?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I do.
I did know it, though. I knew it.
Knowing it and saying you ain't let your right and left work together, Chris. You knew it on the right side, but the left side said it. So what do... Grace. I'm sorry you got to work overtime, Grace.
Oh, fuck.
Grace is like, oh my God, I've been here since 8 o'clock. When we get out of here? Oh, Lord.
Let's back. Oh.
Okay, what's one of the comments, Chris?
My eyeballs hurt. There's sinus pressure from how hard I'm laughing. Oh, I'm a loser. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Let's get to...
He can't even read the damn comments.
They're so funny.
I'm about to go on the damn website, read the shit myself.
Okay, here we go.
No, you about to make me get on here and see it myself.
I'm going to try and be fast, but there's so many good ones. Let's hit some of these. Okay, Lounders. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We got, okay. Heaven Senses, I'm Dead. B's hilarious from Latanya. GT Davikas is hilarious. Carmela says, Chris, answer right. C. Deezy. They were cheering me on. Get down, B-Phlat. So St. Louis, love you. Let's see. I take the lace. Okay, hang on. I'm reading all these. Sorry.
Walker said you did good, Chris, but you owe us a dance.
Jamila, I'll give you the shoulders.
I read that myself.
Jamila says Chris is a matador. Carmela said don't try it, Chris. Nope, says M. Gabrielle. And Ms. Walker says, Ms. Walker says, come on, Chris. Lakeisha says, now why would he know that?
Did you, Miss M. Gabrielle Samuel said NAACP is coming to take the award back, Chris.
Oh my gosh. I haven't received it yet, so they can just cancel it in the mail. Jamal Jackson, quote of the day, Chris gets a hot dog at the barbecue for that.
Oh, Chris, your black card got suspended.
I don't get a burger.
Definitely. Damn, I'm at
Joy says, don't you do it. No, you ain't, Chris. HR was helping me. Carly says, too funny. Joy's firing me. It's called Get Me Out of Here, says Christopher Leon. Daphne says, Chris, just say no. Oh, Latanya said, I tried it. Liella, oh my gosh. Yeah, Quincy, I was close. CB's laughing at me, heaven since. Yeah.
Credit. Well, my other question was, have you ever burnt your ear with a blunt.
Chris gets the potato salad with the raisins. That is not real, Jamal. That is not a real thing. And I wash my legs. What?
Have you ever burnt your ear with a blunt?
No. The closest I can say to burning my ear with a blunt is being 37 and growing up in the late 80s and 90s and getting the shit burned out of my arms at like get-togethers when people would have like parties at their house. No, they weren't blunts. That was not common at all where I grew up. They were maybe it was. They didn't do it out in the open though. No, cigarettes. People used to smoke cigarettes so much more. I can't tell you how many people burned me with cigarettes. It was a whole thing, and it would just be at like at a barbecue or people have people over. I remember getting burnt with cigarettes. So wait, so you burnt yourself with a joint behind your ear?
That sure did. My shit still hurt. Look, you see, I got the perm burn from slapping my relaxer.
Oh,
my relaxer. It's all right there. Now I got the ear burn because I always put my blunts in the microwave so they can seal up nice and.
I'm sorry.
I put them in the microwave. Oh, Chris, it's crazy around here. We be having more weed in the white microwave than on the tray. Whenever I'm short, I just get the microwave tray out and scrape it all off.
Is that normal or is that a bee? Is that a bee thing?
It's a bee thing because I put a little honey on it to seal it.
Of course you do.
Tighten it up in the microwave for like 10 seconds. But I left it in too long. So I was carrying my water and my cup of coffee, and I had put the blunt behind my ear. And Dennis heard me scream. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. I didn't let the blunt cool off. Oh, I burnt the shit out of the back of my ear right here. He's talking about, he's always trying to carry a blunt behind the ear. It's like I can't carry everything down the steps. And I don't, whenever I put it in my mouth and try to carry it down, it seems to like drop. I'm so uncoordinated. Like, and I'll be looking for it on the steps in the dark.
Funny.
And Dennis be like, why don't you just turn the light on? I'm like, oh yeah, let me turn the light on. So now I just put it on my ear and I can feel it. But now, it's too hot. So I burned shit out of my ear.
Well.
Only I can do shit like that. Dennis said that. He's like, only you.
Oh, that's too like funny.
That. Never heard of it. So yeah, I was putting Neosporin on my ear. Back here. So I put some cocoa butter on it tonight. And on my forehead. Chris. It's been a good one.
It has.
It's almost 11 o'clock.
I'm being accused of skipping over Joy's comments.
I can read Joy comment.
Just ordered the new flash rag. Shout out to TJ. Thank you.
Somebody get his, Joy Harris said somebody get his NAACP award. Is that the Joy you're talking about?
I think I read that. I thought I read one. Maybe I read it after they sent that. Chris can only come to the barbecue if he's bringing ice and then leaves. Cavalisa's kicking me out of this barbecue. Jamal's going wild. He's making me laugh.
It's funny. I shouldn't have never learned how to get in the comments, Chris.
You won't pay attention. It's too funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is funny. This is funny. It's a lot of comments. Oh yeah, Chris, you be all day trying to read all this. It's hard to pick, but I can help. Cause I can help whatever you don't read. I can be like, and Chris, you forgot to say what Jamal said.
You'll find the ones.
He used sweet honey on his blunt.
Oh, that's
nice. What I'm talking about.
Oh wait.
Sweet hot honey blunt. Yes, do it. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, why you talking about? Why do her blunt sound like dessert?
See what you all have opened up here. Now B has found the live chat. This could get interesting.
Well, thank you. It's 2 in 1. It's vegetables and your dessert. I'm getting 2 dietary, nutritional, whatever the hell I'm getting from my body. I got 2 of the food groups in. I just got to get the other 2 in. The vegetables and the dessert, the sugar. You need a little amount of sugar. Ain't that right? So there you have it.
There it is.
The honey and the weed. That's salad. I put honey on my salad. So there you go. I smoke my salad with honey on it, and I eat my salad with honey on it. And that's how I stay smoking.
Here we go. Here's a 700th comment that I'll read from Joy. Sometimes you gotta help the help.
That is true.
I'll take it.
You know, I believe in that.
Oh, man.
I do want Grace to show mine 4 flyers before we get off this show and end it and have a great week next week with my feature. I'm featuring Carmel's Boutique, which is an extra spare room she had in her house. She turned it into her boutique. And I'll definitely be showing some great dresser drawer ideas. And I have to get back to my little rusty tool, how to fix a screen, you know, clean your disposal tips.
What's this?
St. Croix. It'll be here sooner than I know it. I gotta keep getting ready. Get ready for the ready. Yes, 4 days I will be there in St. Croix having an amazing time. Hopefully enjoying great weather. And I'm so looking forward to this because I'm gonna be in Arkansas and I know I'm gonna see Cicely and Sorors and we're going to kick it at the Maze and Frankie Beverly concert. And I get in a day early. Because I got to be at the radio
Pine
station.
Bluff. Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
so Saturday, August 13th, you can see B in Little Rock at the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Okay.
There, it's in Pine Bluff.
Why does it say Little Rock?
Well, because it's kind of like outside of Little Rock. It's like a suburb, kind of like Kirkwood to St. Louis.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because it's comedy show, Little Rock, Arkansas. Got it. Okay.
That's that area.
Nice. Oh, this will be cool.
I know. I can't wait to just be there a week. Even though
Can I read these?
Night. Yes.
Can I read these? 11th annual Martha's Vineyard Comedy Fest. That's right. The 15th to the 19th. B will be there. Guess who she's with? This show is hosted by Damon Williams. Music served by DJ Dollar Bill, obviously. Coca Brown, Alonzo Bowden, part of the Midcoast Media family. Coca Brown's obviously filled in on Two Funny Mamas. Brandy Denise, Chris Spencer, Monster, James Harris, Jeremiah J.J. Williamson, B-Phlat, and David A. Arnold. All friends, all fun in Martha's Vineyard. Look at this. Yeah. MarthasVineyardComedyFest.com. Shout out to Knock Knock Productions. B, you're big time.
So if you don't catch me a week, you can catch all those other people. It's a month-long celebration. It's going to be super. It's super fun.
Kim was there last year and gave a really cool overview of it. Yeah.
And Sherri may come this year.
Oh, nice.
So we're working on it. We'll see.
Beautiful.
She has a lot on her plate.
M. Gabrielle wants to be there. Christopher says June 11th. Yes, that's hilarious. Sorry, next one. Comedy Cruise.
Getting to Martha Vineyard is over the river through the woods to grandmother's house. If you go, you got to take planes, trains, automobiles, a ferry, and a skateboard to get to the shit. But once you get on the island, it's amazing.
Mm.
Yes.
And a comedy cruise?
Yes. Leaving out of Galveston, cruising to Cozumel, Mexico. And you don't
That's in October.
To have a passport to get on the cruise. Oh, nice. I might have to wear my COVID suit.
Oop.
Shit, you know these cruises, and then next thing you know, we be coming like Chris. We gonna have to do Tighten Up Tuesday from the cruise. They got us docked for 14 days.
Oh my god. Perfect. We have to drive around.
We can't get off the boat, but we here.
They said you could
14 days quarantine.
You could circle Cuba a couple times, and whenever you're done, you can come back. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, can I plug something?
Yes, since you already threw the shit up. You funny. You funny, Chris.
You like that?
Of course.
Live podcast and brunch party in Los Angeles. It's a Hollywood Laugh Factory. Get your tickets at the Laugh Factory's website. I do promise that there will be a live stream link, and it's looking like this live show is going to sell out. I was just talking to, shout out to Enrique at the Laugh Factory Hollywood. He was saying he thinks this will sell out pretty quick. So tickets are up and available now. Be sure to catch Sherri filling in for Wendy Williams, and Kim's busy. She's on set this week. These ladies have carved out June 11th. This is an early day show. Doors at 11, show at noon. We're going to do mimosas. We're going to party. It's going to be a really fun time. You can try and win a date with Andre, and I'm going to fly out. Kim's going to be there. Sherri's going to be there. Maybe some special guests as well. So thank you to everybody. Get your tickets, and who knows? Maybe we'll trick them into B showing up.
You funny with the win the date with Andre.
What, you want in? I don't think Dennis will like that.
Oh, no, I'm good on that. don't need no date. And definitely not with Andre.
Well, Andre, yeah, that's a segment we're going to do at the live show.
You're not supposed to, what they say,
Fraternize.
shit where you eat.
Oh,
Same thing.
or shit where you eat. That works too.
Yeah, don't do that. No.
No.
Andre's not my type. These other people's type. No, not at all.
Everybody loves Andre. He gets a lot of love.
Honey, my husband is tall, dark, and dark. That's the way I like him.
No one's trying to put the two against each other.
Like I'm tall, dark, and dark.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
well,
preference.
if you know any ladies that like a tall, dark, and handsome man, they know where to come.
And if you know any people who want to be a feature or have any DYK information or would like to submit a BIY project that they're working on or just have questions for me regarding what can I do, how can I fix this, or tips on anything, you know where to send that information to frugalflip@gmail.com. And don't forget to join my page at frugalflip. Other than that, Chris, you know, I'm always grateful to Kim and Sherri. I love them to death for even just giving me this moment in time.
They
to
lifted
encapsulate this.
They lifted your voice.
Yes, I'm gonna have to smoke 2 joints. I might say these 2 and write the date on them and paint them in a different color. Like one yellow, the purple color for Sherri and one yellow for Kim, and put them in my time capsule that I'm saving.
What goes in for me?
Oh, I'm gonna have to paint one yellow.
Okay. You don't
and
have
draw a
to.
little picture of some pants on it. I'm gonna have to get my microscope out and put it on my eye. Draw a little picture of some pants on it.
Okay.
Put the
Got
date
it.
on it. And that'll go into my time capsule that'll get buried in the yard. For
Love
someone to find and be like, damn, she smoked
Put one of your contracts in there.
980,000 roaches are in here. Ha! I want them to put my jar up and say, if you can guess how many roaches are in this time capsule, you'll win. Maybe I'll leave something when it gets. I'll leave some money if somebody can guess the number.
Oh.
That's that weed, Chris. That's that weed. That's how I know it's time for me to lay down. Oh, and it's time for me to go. Let me make sure I can give all my shout outs out.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody. I ain't missing nobody on the CashApp. The music is still playing. We're still streaming. I got like 5 seconds to look. Oh,
Next week, I'll read lines from the Black National Anthem as penance.
You gotta sing it.
I'll sing it for you all. I'll sing
I
it.
can play that on my trumpet. You want me to play it on my trumpet?
Yes, we will go over that.
I'll play the melody. Are we gonna get sued for it? Or is that one of them songs?
No,
like
it's fair use.
I'll play it on my trumpet. You can sing it. You better learn the words, Chris.
Thank you to everybody.
It's the rolling dance because it's 11 o'clock. Look, Chris. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, it's my discount dance.
Bye, everybody.
Love you all. See you all next Tuesday.